Affirmations can be powerful. They really can shape how you walk into your day. But if I'm being honest, sometimes the typical ones feel a little empty, like I'm trying to convince myself of something instead of standing on something real. And that's where I've struggled, learning how to actually ground my mindset in God's truth, not just my feelings. So here are a few faith-based reminders I come back to, and I hope they help you too. 1. God is with me today, not just in the big moments, but in the small, ordinary ones too. You don't have to feel Him for Him to be there. That's what we forget. In Matthew 28:20, Jesus said, "I am with you always." Not just on your good days, not just when you're focused, not just when everything feels spiritual, always. And if I'm being real, most mornings don't feel spiritual. Sometimes you wake up tired, already thinking about everything you have to deal with. But God doesn't come and go based on your mood. He's not closer when you're doing everything right and distant when you're not. So whatever today looks like, busy, stressful, uncertain, you're not walking into it by yourself. God is with you, even here. 2. I don't have to have it all figured out. I put that pressure on myself way more than I should. Like, I need to know how everything is going to work out before I take a step. But that's not how this walk with God works. In Proverbs 3:5-6, it says to trust in the Lord with all your heart and not lean on your own understanding, which basically means you're not always going to get clarity first. Sometimes God will give you just enough light for the next step, not the whole plan. And that can feel uncomfortable because we want control. We want answers. We want to know we're not making a mistake. But trust looks like moving forward anyway. So I'm reminding myself today, I don't need to have everything figured out. I just need to stay close to God and take the next step in front of me. 3. I am not who I used to be. And yeah, sometimes that's hard to believe because the memories are still there, the mistakes, the regrets, the things you wish you handled differently. But that's not who you are anymore. In 2 Corinthians 5:17, it says, "If anyone is in Christ, they are a new creation. The old is gone, the new has come." That doesn't mean everything changed overnight. It doesn't mean you don't still struggle sometimes. But it does mean you're not stuck. Growth isn't always obvious, it's not loud. Sometimes it just looks like you handling something differently than you used to, or choosing peace where you used to react, or walking away from something you would have held on to before. So even if you don't feel that different yet, you're not the same person. God is still working on you, and He's not done. 4. What I'm facing today has a purpose. Even the stuff I didn't ask for. Even the things that feel like they're just getting in the way. Because if I'm honest, it's easy to think God is only in the good parts. When things are working, when doors are opening, when life feels smooth. But that's not the full picture. In Romans 8:28, it says God works all things together for good. Not just the easy moments, all of it. So even this, whatever I'm dealing with today, the frustration, the delay, the unexpected situation, it's not random. I might not understand it right now. It might not feel meaningful at all. But God knows how to use things I would have thrown away. So instead of fighting it or overthinking it, I'm choosing to trust that there's something in this I can't see yet. 5. I will not let fear make my decisions. Because if I'm honest, fear is loud. It shows up quick and it always has something to say. What if this goes wrong? What if you mess it up? What if you're not ready? And if you listen to it long enough, it'll have you stuck, overthinking everything, second-guessing every step. But fear was never meant to lead me. In 2 Timothy 1:7, it says God didn't give us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. So that voice telling me to stay small, to play it safe, to avoid the risk, that's not from Him. That doesn't mean I won't feel fear. It just means I don't have to obey it. So today, even if I feel unsure, even if I feel nervous about what's in front of me, I'm not letting fear make the decision for me. 6, I am allowed to start again today, because sometimes you wake up already feeling behind, thinking about what you didn't do yesterday, how you fell short, what you should have done differently, and it's easy to carry that into today like it's just who you are now, but it's not. In Lamentations 3:22-23, it says His mercies are new every morning. Not every once in a while, every morning. Which means today isn't a continuation of your failure, it's a fresh start. God's not holding yesterday over your head the way you are. He's not asking you to earn your way back or prove anything. 7, God's timing is still perfect, even when it doesn't feel like it. Because if I'm honest, waiting can mess with you. You start questioning everything. Did I miss it? Am I behind? Why is this taking so long? And when nothing seems to be moving, it's easy to assume something's wrong. But in Ecclesiastes 3:11, it says He makes everything beautiful in its time. Not my time. Not when I feel ready, but when it's actually right. And most of the time, I can't see what He's doing in the waiting. I don't see what He's protecting me from or what He's preparing me for. But just because it's slow doesn't mean it's off. So instead of rushing it, forcing it, or comparing my timeline to everyone else's, I'm choosing to trust that if it hasn't happened yet, there's a reason. And when it does happen, it'll make sense why it didn't happen sooner. 8, I have everything I need for today, not for next week, not for next year, but for today, I'm covered. I get overwhelmed when I start thinking too far ahead. Everything I might have to deal with, everything I'm not ready for yet. But God never asked me to carry all of that at once. In 2 Peter 1:3, it says, He's given us everything we need for life and godliness, which means I'm not lacking. Even if I feel unprepared, even if I feel like I don't have enough in me, God's already given me what I need to handle what's in front of me today. The strength, the patience, the wisdom, it'll be there when I need it. So instead of stressing about everything coming up, I'm just going to focus on today and trust that I'm not walking into it empty. 9, I will choose obedience over comfort, because if I'm honest, comfort is easy. It's easier to stay where I am, avoid the hard things, and put off what I know I need to do. But deep down, I already know growth doesn't happen there. There are things God has been nudging me about, conversations I've been avoiding, steps I've been delaying, things I need to let go of, and comfort keeps telling me, you can deal with that later. But later turns into never. In James 1:22, it says, don't just hear the word, do what it says. And obedience isn't always convenient. It doesn't always feel good in the moment, but it's how things actually change. So today, even if it's uncomfortable, even if it stretches me, I'm choosing to do what I know is right, not what feels easiest. 10. Something good can still happen today, even if the day didn't start great, even if your mood is off, or things already feel a little heavy. Because sometimes we decide how the day's going to go way too early. One bad moment, one stressful thought, and we just expect the rest to follow. But the day's not over. In Psalm 118:24, it says, "This is the day the Lord has made," which means there's still something in it. It might not be big or obvious. It might just be a moment of peace, a conversation, a small shift, but God can still show up in ways you don't expect. So instead of writing the day off before it even really starts, I'm staying open because something good can still happen.